Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Corpse Flower Cult. Dr. Evelyn Holloway was renowned in the world of botany for her expertise in rare and exotic plants. Her insatiable curiosity had taken her to the far corners of the world in search of the most unique and mysterious specimens. Yet her most chilling discovery was still waiting in the shadows, lurking beneath the dense canopy of secrets that shrouded her latest expedition. Evelyn had heard rumors of an elusive and sinister plant known as the corpse flower. Its existence was a whispered legend among the botanical community, often dismissed as a myth, a tale to frighten young horticulturalists. But Evelyn believed otherwise. There were too many clues, too many stories passed down through generations to ignore the possibility that this ominous plant was real. With a heart full of excitement and fear, Evelyn embarked on a journey deep into the heart of a South American rainforest, guided only by vague accounts from indigenous tribes. She was determined to find the corpse flower and bring its secrets to light. The journey was treacherous, filled with perilous encounters with venomous snakes, swarms of relentless insects, and a constant, eerie sense of being watched. After weeks of relentless pursuit, Evelyn's team stumbled upon a hidden glade, an enclave of unearthly beauty untouched by modern civilization. There, standing tall amidst the surrounding flora, was the corpse flower. The sight was as captivating as it was horrifying. Its enormous, mottled petals opened to reveal a pulsating core that resembled a rotting heart. The stench was overpowering, a noxious blend of death and decay that hung heavy in the air. Evelyn was momentarily entranced by the corpse flower's grotesque beauty, but her attention was soon diverted by the enigmatic cultists who surrounded it. They moved in eerie silence, their faces obscured by dark, hooded robes. Their eyes were blank and emotionless, fixed solely on the monstrous blossom. They chanted in a language Evelyn couldn't comprehend, but their fervor was unmistakable. As the days turned to weeks, Evelyn immersed herself in the study of the corpse flower, documenting its properties, its origin, and the cult's bizarre rituals. She couldn't shake the feeling that the flower was watching her, its malevolent sentience unsettling her to her core. One night, as Evelyn observed the cult from her hidden vantage point, they performed a ritual unlike any she had seen before. They approached the flower with offerings of blood and whispered incantations that sent shivers down her spine. The petals of the corpse flower began to undulate, as if it were breathing. In that moment, Evelyn realized the horrifying truth. It was not just a plant, but a sentient being, a monstrous entity that thrived on death and despair. The cult ceremonies grew darker with each passing day, and Evelyn felt an overwhelming urge to escape their malevolent grasp. But she had become entangled in their web of secrets, and she feared what would happen if she were to reveal her presence. It was clear that the corpse flower's power extended beyond the confines of its grotesque physical form, ensnaring the minds and souls of those who worshipped it. Desperation and fear clouded Evelyn's judgment, and she made a reckless decision to confront the cult. She approached the corpse flower during a pivotal ceremony, determined to sever the connection between the cult and the sinister plant. But as she reached out to touch it, the flower's massive petals closed around her, ensnaring her like a monstrous, hungry mouth. Evelyn screamed in agony as the flower began to drain the life force from her body. The cultists watched with cold detachment, their blank eyes reflecting the horrors they had witnessed countless times before. Evelyn's vision faded, and the world went dark as she became one with the grotesque, sentient abomination. The corpse flower cult continued to thrive, its power growing stronger with each sacrifice, each stolen soul. The legend of Dr. Evelyn Holloway, the botanist who dared to defy the sinister plant, was reduced to a mere whisper in the shadowy annals of the rainforest, where the cult of the corpse flower reigned supreme, and the world remained blissfully ignorant of the horrors that lay hidden beneath its lush and deceptive beauty. Years passed, and the cult of the corpse flower extended its influence beyond the confines of the rainforest. Unbeknownst to the outside world, the cultists traveled far and wide, spreading their sinister message, and the corpse flower's insidious power continued to grow. In the heart of civilization, in the darkest corners of hidden societies, its reach was felt, albeit subtly. One day, a journalist named Julia Walker stumbled upon whispers of the corpse flower cult in an old, forbidden manuscript. Her curiosity was piqued, and she became consumed with the desire to uncover the truth behind the horrifying legends. She embarked on a perilous journey to the same South American rainforest where Evelyn Holloway had vanished, following the cryptic trail of rumors and hidden clues. As Julia delved deeper into the rainforest, she felt the oppressive weight of malevolence that hung in the air. She encountered the same treacherous obstacles and eerie omens that had plagued Evelyn's expedition. But Julia was unyielding, her determination unshaken. She uncovered remnants of Evelyn's research, a trail that ultimately led her to the same hidden glade in the monstrous corpse flower. There, the cult's rituals were more sinister and elaborate than ever. Julia watched from the shadows as the cultists, draped in hooded robes, chanted and offered sacrifices. The corpse flower, now larger and more grotesque, responded to their entreaties with its pulsating core. Julia's heart raced with terror, but she couldn't tear her eyes away from the horrifying spectacle. Unlike Evelyn, Julia was careful not to reveal her presence to the cultists. She continued to study the flower and the cult from a concealed location, documenting her findings and sending coded messages to trusted contacts on the outside. She hoped that her efforts would eventually expose the cult and its malevolent leader. As Julia continued her investigation, she began to unravel the true extent of the corpse flower's power. It wasn't merely a plant that thrived on death and despair. It was a conduit for something far more ancient and evil. The cult believed it was a gateway to a malevolent entity that fed on the darkest aspects of humanity's collective consciousness. Julia's discoveries filled her with dread, but she couldn't stop. She knew that the world needed to know the truth, even if it meant risking her own life. She reached out to a group of brave individuals who shared her goal of exposing the cult. Together, they hatched a plan to infiltrate the cult and expose its existence to the world. Their plan was dangerous and fraught with peril, but they had no choice. The cult's influence was spreading, and the corpse flower's power continued to grow. The world remained in blissful ignorance, while a sinister and sentient evil lurked in the shadows, waiting to unleash its horrors upon the unsuspecting. As Julia and her allies prepared to confront the corpse flower cult, they knew that they were venturing into a nightmare, one that Evelyn Holloway had unwittingly become a part of. The cult's secrets were dark and ancient, and the sinister plant's malevolence was beyond comprehension. The battle to expose the truth was about to begin, and the world would soon learn that the horrors lurking in the depths of the rainforest were not to be underestimated. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.